In a small village where the roads were dusty and the nights were silent, there was a boy who dreamed of a world he had never seen. He had never touched a real storybook, never flipped through pages filled with adventures, but he had something even more powerful: curiosity. This is the story of a boy who had nothing except an unshakable hunger for knowledge. He would sit outside classrooms, listening to lessons he wasn't allowed to attend. He borrowed old newspapers, studied discarded textbooks, and spent his nights under the glow of a dim streetlight, reading whatever he could find. But what happens when a dream feels impossible? When the world tells you this isn't for you? Then one day someone gave him a book, just one, and that changed everything. Because sometimes all it takes is one spark to ignite an entire fire. For the first time, he saw a world beyond his village. He read about oceans he had never seen, cities he had never visited, and people who had turned nothing into something. He realized knowledge wasn't just power, it was freedom. He made a decision. If a single book could change his life, what could 100 books do for others? So he began to build, not with bricks and mortar, but with determination and belief. Every rupee he earned, every book he found, it all went into this dream, a place where children could learn, where no one would have to peek through a classroom window just to understand the world. And one day, it was real, a library built by a boy who had once borrowed torn newspapers to learn. Because when you create something that outlives you, you become part of something greater. So what's the takeaway? That even the smallest idea, when fueled by passion and persistence, can change the world. That knowledge isn't meant to be hoarded, it's meant to be shared. That no matter where you come from, no matter how little you have, you can always give something back. Maybe your dream isn't to build a library, maybe it's something else. But whatever it is, don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start now. Start small, because one book, one act, one moment can change everything. If this story inspired you, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more powerful stories that remind us what truly matters. And tell me in the comments, what's one dream you're working on? Let's start a conversation.